So today, I'm going to be pulling off the impossible and delivering pizza using nothing but a drone. But first, before I do that, I was really curious to see if I could go fishing using the exact same method. So as you can see, I've attached some bait to this here fishing line, which is then attached to this drone that I just bought. So I'll be flying this drone out to this pond that you see right here, and once I get a fish latched onto this hook, I'll whip the drone out into the sky, and for the first time ever, we will be able to witness flying fish. Let's do this. All right, drone is ready for takeoff. All right, the drone is now going out into the pond. Okay, now I'm gonna lower the bait into the water. Bingo. Now we just gotta wait patiently. Okay, I'm not getting anything over there. I'm gonna try to move it over into this other area. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, we got something, we got something. Oh, come to Papa. Come to Papa, come on, go up. I think the drone went in the water. Must have been a whale.
Let's talk about robots for a little bit. Robots are one of the biggest threats to mankind ever. I mean, if you just look around, you'll see that they're taking all human jobs one by one. Cashiers are being replaced by self-checkouts. Receptionists are being replaced by automated systems. And delivery men are being replaced by these little fellows. And what are these little fellows, you ask? Well, they're delivery robots that automatically drive themselves to the customers using cameras and GPS. And they also have proximity sensors to avoid any obstacles that come in its way. They were made to help lower the cost of delivery since it completely destroys the need for a human. The way it works is once a restaurant receives an online order, they'll put the food into one of these robots and that's it. The robot will take it from there. And I was still a little bit more curious on how this worked, so I decided to follow it all the way to the customer.
Oh damn, this thing's fast.
Following it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I ended up chasing it for over a mile. And also, this robot knows when not to cross the street, which is pretty impressive, I'm not going to lie.
You guys are in the way, you guys are in the way. You guys are in his way.
And then the robot started taking me through the trenches. I got a little scared, thinking I was walking right into a setup, but eventually we reached the customer and he got his coffee.
Oh, hello?
Yo.
Hello?
How you doing?
Good.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just making a documentary for National Geographic.
And then the human headed back into their habitat to sip their coffee, while the robot headed back to the restaurant to do it all over again. And although the technology is impressive, it's kind of sad to see the whole city littered with these things now. They're slowly taking over the world, and even Postmates made their own version of these robots. And I just feel really weird walking alongside them, knowing that they're taking the jobs of my fellow hardworking humans. And I wondered what my fellow hardworking humans thought about these robots, so I decided to have a talk with one of them.
Are you scared that this is one day going to take your job? Are you scared that this is one day going to take your job?
Yeah, this is good. Good idea.
Good idea?
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, good idea.
So you like these?
Yeah, it's good.
Even though it might take your job?
You know, right now, is everything is super hard for online. You know, the food is online. You know, no more. You know, here you take the phone. No, that's most easy. Yeah, easy for the people. Yeah.
So let's say this took your job. Like, what would you do?
I now understood why these guys are being replaced. I couldn't understand a word this guy said, and I realized that all humans do is get in the way. Plus, humans never get software updates, while robots get them every single week. So it was pretty obvious to me that if I want to survive this robot invasion, I would need to work alongside them. So I decided to create a new robot delivery service using drones. And why drones, you ask?
That's fast.
Because they're fast. Drones have a top speed of 40 miles per hour, which is 10 times faster than the other slow-ass robots. And while drones may not be faster than a car, you gotta keep in mind that the sky has no traffic at all. So the amount of deliveries that a drone can accomplish will significantly increase sales.
You're hired.
But there was a problem. The drone is super lightweight and also really small, so I needed to figure out a way to make it possibly carry food. But before we do that, I wanted to give a huge thank you to the sponsor of this episode because, you know, none of this would be possible without them. So thank you, Nreal. They sent me their new Nreal Air glasses, which have augmented reality. So basically, this is what I'm seeing right now, which is crazy. And they also have this app called Nebula, which basically lets you use your phone as like a laser pointer. And on here, you can basically watch movies, you can browse the web. And my favorite feature is the YouTube AR, which lets you browse YouTube with this new waterfall display. And then you can also like position the videos anywhere you want in the room. So like I could put a video on my ceiling if I wanted to. That's nice. And on here is the microphone, the on-off button, the brightness controls, and then the spatial sound speaker, which is right next to your ear, so it's really convenient. And each eyepiece has a full HD Sony Micro OLED display, which is equivalent to a huge 201-inch screen that you basically wear on your face. And that is 4 times bigger than my TV right there, which is pretty sad. And would you believe me if I told you that all of this technology can fit into this little tiny case? Look how small this is. Like I could put this in my pocket. I basically have an IMAX in my pants. Are you kidding me? Now you also don't have to charge these glasses. So in order to use them, you have to connect them with a USB-C cable, which I have mine connected to this Android phone. Now don't worry, I know what you're thinking. You can also use your iPhone, thankfully, as long as you get the adapters, which come separate, obviously. And something that a lot of people don't talk about is that you can connect these glasses to pretty much anything. I connected these to my laptop, I connected them to my camera, my PS4. Yeah, my PS4. Imagine playing GTA off of glasses. It's pretty amazing, trust me. I think these glasses would make the most sense if you don't have a lot of space or like if you're traveling or something. And these would also be good for when you need to multitask. Like for example, if you're watching a tutorial on how to cook and you want to follow along, since you could turn the brightness down, you could basically see what's in front of you and the video at the same time. I feel like this is cheating. And honestly, I'm not saying this because I'm sponsored, but I think I like watching movies on this more than my TV because with these glasses, I can lay down any way that I want. Again, I could put the video on my ceiling if I want to. But with my TV, you know, you gotta prop your head up and everything. And like that's not good for my back. If you want your own pair of Nreal Air glasses, you can purchase these on Amazon. I'll put a link for you in the description. And again, thank you so much Nreal for the support. And without further ado, let's get back into the episode. So back to my problem. I needed to figure out a way to make this drone realistically carry food, even though it's too small. So I modeled a custom outer shell and had it built to fit onto the outside of the drone so it could give me more versatility with rigging. And then I tied some rope that would be held by a motorized rod that lays underneath the shell. And to my surprise, on test number 1, it worked perfectly.
Let's go!
And I also made the outer shell able to communicate with the controller. That way I can drop whatever it's carrying at the click of a button. So it was now finally time to head over to a few established restaurants and pitch them my genius idea.
Hey, is there a manager that I could talk to at all? Hey, so basically I have a new service that I think your restaurant can massively benefit from. And you know what, instead of me telling it to you, maybe I should just show it to you. So do you think you can maybe like come outside real quick? So basically, if you take a look up in the sky right there.
Oh, well, that's the one.
Yeah, now don't worry, you're not hallucinating. That is a flying rotisserie chicken. So that could be you guys, you know? Your customers could order while they're at home. We could come pick up the food with the drone and then deliver it to the customers. So do you think we could start maybe today for your restaurant?
No, that's okay. Huh?
No?
No, that's fine. Huh?
No?
I appreciate it. No.
Okay.
I couldn't believe my ears. I mean, the last thing that I expected when showing off this idea was being told no. Like, how could you say no to one of the most innovative ideas of this century? And of course, I spent the rest of my day showing off this idea to a bunch of other restaurant owners.
That is a flying rotisserie chicken.
But to my surprise, every single one of them turned me down.
The thing is, I can't do that.
No?
No, I'm sorry.
I was upset. I was angry. I was mad. But most of all, I was destroyed. I spent so much time and money on this drone delivery idea, but I realized that it's pointless if I don't have anything to deliver. All I needed was for one restaurant to believe in me and to just give me one shot to prove myself, but I guess that they're all stuck in their little comfort zones. I mean, I understand if you have a business that's already making money, you wouldn't really want to just start taking risks. But I think it was already obvious that my service will literally make their business reach new heights. And that's when I thought to myself, why don't I just make my own restaurant? And so I got to work immediately, and I decided that my restaurant would sell pizza since that seemed to be the easiest for drone delivery. And then I designed all the logos and the branding, all while using my Nreal Air glasses, of course, which again have a 201-inch OLED Samsung display. Again, you could buy these using my link in the description. And then I got my logo printed onto a bunch of pizza boxes. And after that, I created a website, fly.pizza, where customers can enter their address and order online. But I still needed a way to advertise Fly Pizza, so I got a little bit of help.
All right. Thank you guys all for joining me here today. I feel honored to have you guys here in my presence. And you guys should also feel honored to be here because you all are about to witness a future billion-dollar company. Anyways, in order for it to be a billion-dollar company, we're gonna need people to know about it, right? So in order to build the brand awareness today, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be putting up these Fly Pizza posters all around Hollywood. Then they'll be able to scan the QR code, go to the website, and place the order like that. And then you guys will also be wearing these Fly Pizza t-shirts. You guys like these? Yeah.
Are we even getting paid for this?
Maybe. And then we all quickly got to work, even though they all seemed a little unmotivated, but our mission was to basically leave our mark all over Hollywood by putting up as many of our posters as we could, because I obviously can't afford a huge billboard, but this was my way of advertising. Plus, it was free. And I already started to have customers order through the website, which genuinely surprised me. I didn't expect this whole plan to start working out this quickly. And then I got a van, just to make our jobs a little bit easier. And I still needed pizza to sell, so I thought I'd just order through Pizza Hut.
Hello?
Hi, can you see me or?
Are you in the blue car?
Yes.
Hey, do you see the white van? I'm in the back of the van.
So you can come out, right? You can come out?
Awesome. Thank you so much, man.
And I know what you're thinking. Ordering from Pizza Hut is cheating, and it's not really our own restaurant, but we're reheating the pizza in a mini oven, so it's technically cooked by us. Plus, we're putting it in a Fly Pizza box. And then this is when my employee spilled the pizza. So we reheated another pizza, and then he spilled that one too. So we did it a third time, but this time I was doing it because I'm good at everything.
See, and that's how it's done, okay?
And once the pizza was ready, that's when I felt my nerves kick in, because this whole project that I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into was actually becoming real, and I wasn't even too sure if it was gonna work.
Taking off.
But I had way too many hungry customers relying on me, so I couldn't afford to mess this up.
Pizza. We have your pizza outside your apartment. Can you help us guide where to drop it off at?
I'm outside. You guys, where you guys at?
Are you on McCadden?
I'm on Santa Monica Boulevard. This is Santa
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Island?
we're turning around. Just stay outside for us.
Santa Monica.
There he is.
Oh, look
There
up,
he is.
look
Look
up,
up.
look up right now.
Where?
Look up.
Like where? Oh, that thing? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's f***ing crazy.
All right, man, just make sure you stay out of the way. It's gonna set it down on the floor for you. Hang on, don't grab it. Don't grab onto it.
Oh, do not get. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna drop it, okay?
Go, drop it. We thank you. Yo.
All right.
Have a nice day.
All right, you too. Thank you.
I could not believe that we actually pulled it off.
This is actually working.
And so we got back to work, cooked some more pizzas, and called the other customers.
Hi, Chris. This is Erica with Fly Pizza. We are sending your pizza off for drone delivery. We're also sending over one of our videographers for marketing purposes. Is it okay if he records your reaction?
Where do I leave it at?
We'll release it right on the sidewalk for you. All right, we look forward to it. Thank you so much, Chris.
And then we sent all the other pizzas off, flying in the sky.
That's a pizza in the sky.
We laugh now, but that's taking people jobs.
And everyone was just dumbfounded at what they were witnessing. And also, I was using my Enro air glasses to fly the drone the entire time.
This is Erica with Fly Pizza.
Are you outside right now?
Okay, I am outside right now.
Should be right above you.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
If you can look around, do you see a pizza at all?
Oh, yeah, I see you guys.
What are you wearing?
Like a black hat.
Okay, I see you now. Okay, I'm coming down.
So cool. Can I grab it or are you gonna drop
No, we're gonna drop it. And gonna drop it. Oh my God, I'm having a lot of trouble with this. I think we're just gonna have to drop it from here. Let's see how that works. Is the pizza okay?
Did it drop?
Yeah, the pizza's okay.
And after a long day of drone deliveries, I'm proud to say that it was a success. It felt good knowing that I was leaving the world a bit more jobless.
That's some good pizza. That's badass. I really like that. That's gonna be popular. You did it before Amazon did.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Mission accomplished.